Hello Protea lovers. This is not a video on proteas, it's a video on my adeniums. I started collecting adeniums about 4 years ago because I saw them, some pictures of them on the internet, and I thought, wow, that's a really interesting plant. So I actually ordered all my plants on the internet and they came bare root. Adeniums are a succulent shrub from North Africa. They grow up to 16 feet tall, but when you grow them in pots, they're sort of a bonsai plant. They love temperatures between 70 and 100 degrees. They cannot handle any frost at all. They will die if there's any frost. So generally, you need to bring this plant inside your house for the winter if you're anywhere where it's getting below freezing. Typically when it gets below 45 degrees, I bring my plants in. And during the winter you have two options. One is to sort of keep it alive and watering it, or two, to just completely stop watering the plant and let it go completely dormant, in which case it will lose all its leaves. And then the next spring when you put it out, a new set of leaves will grow back. I'm told you get better flowers if you let the plant go dormant in the winter. I've been keeping them alive in the winter, but I think next winter I'm going to try the dormant setup. So this is an Adenium obesum, and they tend to grow more erect. They have beautiful flowers that are different colors. You grow them in a cactus type mix, and they're very easy to grow. In terms of watering, I probably water them twice a week all summer. And here in Sacramento, it gets easily over 100 degrees for days in a row. Plant thrives, no problem at all. I added a couple other Adenium obesum plants for you to see. The big selling point on these plants is their trunk. It's a really thick, heavy trunk, and they're just gorgeous. They just look so unusual. They're very interesting plant. I'm just going to pan through some of these so you can see what the trunks look like. What you do is you take this trunk and you pull it up about an inch. Just pull it out of the soil an inch and expose more of the trunk. So every spring when I put these plants out, I pull each trunk up about an inch and expose more of it, and that's how you get these beautiful looking trunks. Here's a close-up of the flower. As I said, Adenium obesums come in many different colors of flower, and these plants are hybridized with different plants to give different colors. I wanted to show you what the new bloom buds are forming. So as you can see, this plant is going to have a lot of blooms here shortly. The three plants I shared with you were Adenium obesums. This is a different subspecies I'm now showing you. This is Adenium arabicum. These plants grow differently. They grow a much thicker trunk, and they're not really vertical. As you can see, there are branches on top of the plant, so that there's not one single branch going up, but multiple branches. So these plants are grown more for their roots, and their flowers are less important. And these plants, I think, look cooler because the roots are so thick and big. Again, as the other plant, I've been pulling this whole trunk out about an inch, half an inch to an inch every year, every spring when I put it out. And this plant has been very easy to grow. Just water it twice a week in the summer and bring it in the house in the winter. I bought all these plants on the internet because none of them were available in Sacramento. And again, they came bare root, put them in a cactus potting mix, and boom, the plants just took off. Here's another Adenium arabicum that I own. Doing very well and has bigger leaves than this plant right here. Hard to believe that this plant can get to be 16 feet in the wild with a trunk 4 or 5 feet wide. Pretty incredible. As I said previously, they live in North Africa. If you go on the internet and Google the names of these plants, you'll see what they look like in their wild habitat. This is my third Adenium arabicum that I own. It has leaves that are a little bit smaller than the other plants. It is interesting that all three plants have different sized leaves, but they do share the same thick trunk and then the branching on the top of the plants. So in conclusion, consider getting some Adeniums for your plant collection. Easy to grow and a very unusual plant.